Hi there, in this screencast I'm going to show you how to make a scoreboard so that if the users play more than one match or game, they can see how many games each of them has won. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to need some text variables. So I'm going to do private text, and I'm going to say player 1 score and player 2 score. And then I'm just going to add text to the end of my variable names. That'll make it or help me to remember that I'm actually working with text variables. Okay, and then I'm going to make an int variable for each of the players, and one's going to be player 1 wins, and the other is going to be player 2 wins. Okay, so in the constructor, when the game launches, the number of wins for each player is 0. So I'm going to initialize those to be 0, and then I'm going to make new text objects that are going to show the number of wins. They're the objects that I'm going to add to the screen that will say, yellow player wins red player. So let me say, so what did I call them? Player 1 wins text equals new text. Okay, so here I'm going to put text, and then I'm going to put whatever the value of player 2 or player 1 wins is. So I'm going to say player 1 wins, and then I'm going to put the variable. Oh, and I can see I have an error there. Right. You know what? I think maybe I'll change that to yellow and red. It would probably make more sense than player 1 and player 2. So I'm going to go back and change all of those to yellow and red. Oops. I'm going to do camel case. Okay, so that means when I initialize those to be 0, it's the yellow guy and the red guy. Makes more sense for my game. Okay, so I'm going to say now yellow wins text equals new text. And I'm going to say yellow caveman. And then I'm going to concatenate or join that string with the actual value, which when the game starts, it's 0. And then I'm going to do color.yellow, and let's try 48 for the font. And then, semicolon. And I'm going to do this, and do the same thing for red wins. Let's see, did I misspell it? Yellow wins. Oh, you know what? Let me change the score to text, or to say wins, so I can be consistent about it. And yellow wins. There we go. Okay, so red wins text. So now I'm going to, oh yeah, this needs to be red, and that would be red. Oops. and this would be color dot red. Okay, so now I'm going to put them at the top of my screen when the game starts. So I'm going to say add object, and then I'm going to do yellow wins dot text, and now I need to put a location for it. So let me try 100 pixels inward and 100 down for yellow, and then oops, it's just yellow wins text. Sorry for the background noise. I'm in my VIP, and there are a lot of kids in here today for whatever reason, so I hope you can hear me. Alright, so now I'm going to do add object red wins text, and let me do get width, and then minus, I'll try 200. So that's 200 pixels from the edge of the screen, from the far edge, the right edge, and then also add 100 down. So now I'm going to go in and see what that looks like. Okay, that's not too bad. I want to move them up a little bit, and then maybe inward a little bit too close to the edge. So let me go this, make that 150, and then let's make this 250, and then let's make this 50 and 50, and we'll see what that looks like. Alright, oh, the yellow wins still needs to come farther in, so let's go back one more time, and let's put it at 250 and see what happens. Okay, I like it. So now whenever somebody wins, all we need to do is increase the number of wins that they have and then update the scoreboard. So I'm going to go and find where the yellow guy has won, and I'm going to find where the red guy has won. My code that indicates somebody's has won. So here, where it says if yellow guy dot get x greater than get width minus 200, I'm going to put I'm going to update the score for yellow. So I'm going to say yellow wins plus plus, and then I'm going to say let's see, what did I call it? Yellow wins text. I need to update it, so I can call the set text message, and what am I going to do? I'm going to replace what's already there with actually the same thing, but this time yellow wins will be a different value, so it will essentially replace what's there with the updated score. So let's go down to that, and here I am. Right, and then let's see. Okay, and then let me do the same thing for red. So I'm going to find where the red guy has won and update the variable that keeps track of how many times he has won. So I'm going to put that right there and change yellow to red. And this would be red, and then this would be red. Okay, I think that should do it. I guess I didn't put in ties, but ties, I guess we could do the same thing. I don't know how likely it actually is for there to be a tie, but let's play the game and see. So I do turn the music way down, and I do, let's see, start the countdown, and I'm going to go CNN, yellow wins, okay, for the countdown again, and let's try the red guy winning this time. Okay, so I think it works. Let me see what happens if there's a tie. See if I can get it. No. There actually isn't a tie. I think that's because it only updates each actor in a certain order, so it actually registers that the yellow guy won before the red guy, which I guess gives the red guy a disadvantage in the case of a tie. But your user doesn't need to know that. So, okay, that's that, and that'll add something interesting to your game.